A 96-year-old woman who was a secretary in a Nazi concentration camp is in custody in Germany tonight. She was arrested after going on the run from her care home to avoid charges of complicity in the murder of more than 10,000 people. Irmgard Furchner was just a teenager when she worked for the commandant of a camp in occupied Poland. Jenny Hill reports.
It's taken nearly 80 years to get to this moment. But this morning, the elderly woman accused of complicity in mass murder didn't turn up for her trial. Irmgard Furchner, seen here as a young woman, had called a cab from her care home and disappeared before she was later arrested. It's a lifetime since she worked as a secretary at Stutthof concentration camp. Her lawyers argue she didn't know what really happened there. Today, visitors are left to imagine the cruelty, the inhumanity of the place. 65,000 people were murdered here, hanged, gassed, shot, or simply left to succumb to the brutal conditions.
I'm convinced that she knew everything, because every order from the chief commander of the concentration camp went over her desk, or she wrote it.
Justice caught up with a number of low-ranking Nazis in recent years. Oskar Gröning, a guard at Auschwitz, was convicted 6 years ago after a previous court allowed prosecutors to charge people like him. And like former guard Reinhold Hanning, neither man ordered or committed mass murder, but by simply being part of the Nazi machine, they were judged complicit.
It's very simple. If someone consciously contributes to systematic mass killings, that's legally relevant, regardless of whether it happened yesterday or a long time ago.
But Germany's Nazi hunters are running out of time. State prosecutors currently working on 8 other cases before age and infirmity bring to a close this, the darkest chapter of German history. Germany is still in many ways haunted by the horrors perpetrated in its name. These trials, a final opportunity to hear from the people who were there. It's about justice, of course. It's also about delivering a public record and a warning. Jenny Hill, BBC News, Berlin.